Welcome back. It is indeed a feel-good morning as we kickstart 2014. So nice to be surrounded by the people we love again, and that certainly includes our crew and you at home, and all of those people along the way who motivate us and help us make more of our lives. And in 2014, we want that for you more than anything else. New year means New Year's resolutions, and I've got two motivational speakers joining me this morning. Certainly no stranger to the show, Wolfgang Ariba from Mindshift Master. I love that. And Rihanna Ruti.
Good morning.
And Rihanna, welcome. All the best for the new year, guys. It's a crazy time of the year. I think, we've had a chance now to let go of the baggage of 2013, hopefully, and we are approaching a new year. What is it about New Year's and New Year's resolutions that gets us so caught up, Rihanna?
So it's a clean slate, and it's an opportunity where you recognize you have a problem, you find a solution, you have the answer to a question, and you're motivated to go forth and to say, okay, this is where I'm at, this is what I'm going to do. And when you're defining that goal, this resolution, for example, mine at the moment is finances. I've got to have an action plan.
Yeah, sister.
Exactly. And you're going to have this vision of what it is that you want to accomplish in the given time. And it's that one key goal, that specific thing that you want to zone in. Success in goals is all about identifying and actually following through. What do you say, Wolfgang?
Yeah, I always see the new year as a new start of old habits.
Yeah.
And you've got to get out of that. You've actually got to have a clean sweep. What I usually do on the 31st, and people freak out when I say that to them, is I take my email inbox, I go select all, and I go delete. I'll swap everything out. I say, if it's that important enough, the people will email me again. But you hoard so much stuff, and you keep all this old stuff, and it holds you down. You've actually got to say, and constructively say, I'm starting completely afresh.
Why do so many New Year's resolutions not come to fruition? And that, of course, is a danger of reinforcing a negative in itself.
Yeah.
Because I think it's perhaps identifying, social idealism say, I ought to do this or I should do this. When you're setting a New Year's resolution, you need to ask, what is the specific meaning for you? And where it's going to take you. It's not about the goal, it's what happens to you after the process. And then, instead of setting one particular goal, like I mentioned earlier on, we have like 10 or 20. In this busy world, or day, for example, being a mother, being a worker, being a scholar, whatever, you don't have the time to actually execute 10 goals. So before you even start, you actually fail because you've got 10 on a bucket list that you have to...
It is so true. And, as you were talking to me, I'm thinking like diet is always the first, and I love this. We had a nice one come through from one of our viewers. I'm going to stop hating myself for eating dessert. A piece of cake is a right, not a privilege.
Yeah, but,
I agree.
but there's a great prayer that goes, Dear God, give me a fat bank account and a thin body in 2014, and don't mix it up like last year.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. But also with the goals, a lot of people are under pressure from family, friends, and peers, and they follow goals that other people want them to have. And that's difficult to apply as a New Year's resolution. Do something which you feel intensely about inside you, which you are passionate about, and there's far better chance that you're going to actually achieve it.
Yeah, I was going to ask, how do we, in a practical sense, make sure that these things work, that we don't lose sight of that goal within the first 2 weeks of being back in a crazy work environment, back in the real world, so to speak?
Perhaps you've got to align it to your highest values, and you've got to make it more specific to you. And maybe the question to ask, how is fulfilling this goal or objective helping me with the ultimate objective or outcome? And perhaps look at it, redefine a resolution as goal-orientated, because a resolution is finding an answer. A goal is something that you're working towards. So you've got an objective, you've got an outcome. And then there's various specific steps, but the most important perhaps, apart from being specific, having it detailed, visualizing, is getting an accountability partner. So often, there are people out there who are actually willing to help you if you're afraid to ask. And what they do is they'll confront you and they'll challenge you. But you've got to be big enough to say, hey, that's me. This is where I'm at. This is not working.
I like
and take the action steps to follow through. They keep you accountable, you growing, you learning. Then your ultimate goal may actually not have been the goal. It would be a totally different transformative process.
And that's what we want, transformation. Well, I'm going to keep you on board, Wolfgang, as my sponsor to keep me on
Oh, there's great trouble, man.
Guys, thank you so much. I know we're going to hear a lot more from you in 2014. It's going to be an inspiring year.